Hello, hello. I'm here. I hope you can hear me. Hello. Hello. Okay, let's see. So, mm, so I'm very tired. Not unusual. But anyway, I'm a bit slow. So, I was supposed to stream tomorrow, but I won't be home tomorrow. And I didn't want to miss this week, especially since we got some interesting developments last time. So I want to check out the new stuff that we are supposed to check out. Um, so yeah, I definitely wanted to stream today to make up for tomorrow. It's probably not gonna be long. Probably won't be able to handle too much because I really am tired. And I think it's not worth forcing myself either because like I will just forget things and not be able to solve the puzzles, and everything. But I did wanted to check out what's next because I'm very curious. So let's see. I hope everyone's having a nice Tuesday. Okay, it's our second save. So we are here. We found our friend's workshop that we didn't know about. Very interesting, through his friend Beatrice Shaw. So we were talking to her last time, and we've got some new places to check out. But before we do that, we have some reading materials, and I do want to read them first. I want to start with that. Although our character did say that, oh no, I don't want to do this right now, but I do want to do this right now. Okay, the case of the haunted attic. So, uh, Mrs. M is a humble flower seller from Covent Garden, struggling to support her family, including three children and a husband, unable to find work. Just a week ago, their greedy landlord raised the rent to an unaffordable amount. Oh yeah. The family of five had to move to a small, dilapidated, don't know that word, house on Cavell Street, previously occupied by an elderly couple who passed away a week before Mrs. M arrived. During their first nights in the new place, they heard three metallic knocks coming from the attic. Mr. M investigated but couldn't find the source of the sounds. Frightened, they sought my services to explain this strange occurrence. That same night, I went to their home and waited downstairs for the knocks to happen again. As expected, three metallic knocks echoed from the attic floor. I went up, accompanied by a terrified Mr. M, but found nothing there. However, three large boxes stacked in a corner caught my attention. When I shone my lamp behind them, I was shocked to see a sight that will haunt me forever. A man around 40 years old, emaciated, chained to the wall by his ankles, devoid of tongue, eyes, and ears, surrounded by filth. Despite his condition, he somehow sensed my presence and struck the floor with a plate 3 times. Oh my god! When I shone my light behind them. Oh, wow. Okay. Neighbors later identified this unfortunate soul as the son of the elderly couple, unseen since he was 15. It seems he had been living in that attic in such a deplorable state all those years. The reason for his horrific punishment by his own parents remains a mystery, but there is one thing I know for sure: the living are more to be feared than the dead. Oh wow, okay, strong start. That was a terrible story. Oh my god. I mean, horrible story. Bad, bad. Okay, the case of the voices from beyond. I almost said Brain. Brain Stewart. Brian Stewart, a renowned psychiatrist and follower of Jean-Martin Charcot, I guess, is a busy man reluctant to waste time writing up his research findings. To streamline this process, he uses a phonograph to record his notes for his assistant to transcribe later. Sorry, this is really hard to read because I noticed it last time how easier it is to read on stream because it's smaller, but it's really my screen really stretches it out and it's really pixely. It's like very pixelated, so it's pretty hard to read. He sought my help because strange, distant voices mysteriously appeared on one of the cylinders. Stuart played a recording for me, and after a brief silence of 2 or 3 seconds, I could hear them. There were nonsensical phrases. Some whispered, occasionally a word in Latin would emerge. After a long silence, the voice of the psychiatrist would resume dictation for his assistant. While it's uncommon for indeterminate voices to manifest on a sound recording, this phenomenon is known as EVP, electronic voice phenomenon. I suggested an experiment to Stuart, leaving the phonograph alone in a room to record ambient sounds in the hope of capturing those voices again. We tried this, but the device picked up nothing. I speculated that the phenomenon might only occur in the psychiatrist's presence. So we repeated the experiment with Stuart speaking directly into the phonograph while I observed from a corner of the room. The esteemed psychiatrist, to avoid wasting another cylinder, used the recording to dictate notes on a case he had been working on for weeks. He spoke continuously for several minutes until he abruptly stood up, pacing the room and whispering random phrases and paraphrasing lines from the book The Secretis Mulirum, oddly in Latin. I approached him and could see that he was in a semi-catatonic state. Another researcher might have concluded that the man was under possession of an entity from the beyond, but I'm a professional. I examined him and confirmed that he exhibited all the symptoms of schizophrenia. I feel sorry for him, but I regret even more not having heard a real EVP. Okay, interesting. The case of Westminster Abbey. With great secrecy, I was led to Westminster Abbey by request of Bishop Thomas Stevens. I was told that the great organ built by William Hill in 1848 played each night by itself without human intervention. The sacristan, Anthony Hoyle, suspected the culprit was the ghost of the organist, with whom they did not end up on good terms, as he was laid off due to his alcoholism. The new organist, Paul Latham, showed me what a work of art the instrument is, a bulk of tubes and pistons that extend up to the ceiling. Given my ignorance in these matters, I asked him if it was not possible that the air came through the tubes and made the instrument play. He said it would be possible, but not with enough strength to play as loudly as it did during the night. He added that what you could hear was no melody, but a string of distorted notes that made one's skin bristle. The organist offered a small snack in the form of an excellent wine and a delicious Swiss cheese, then asked me to attend his rehearsal so that I could hear for myself the sound of the enormous instrument, and so that he could brag about his skill with the keyboard, I imagine. When I was finished, he asked me how I liked the piece he just played. I do not know a lot about music, so the only thing I told him was that he had some chunks of cheese in his bushy beard. He laughed annoyed, and I do not blame him. I am aware that my social abilities leave much to be desired. I miss Patrick, my colleague, knows how to connect with his fellow man. In the early hours during my watch, I was sitting in one of the seats closer to the organ when I heard a cacophony emanating from the instrument. They were right. No one was at the keyboard. The acoustics of the place made the sound resonate throughout the room, making anyone who heard it anxious to some degree. Thinking I would finally catch a ghost, I drew near to the organ and could see a tiny mouse running along the keys, eating the bits of Swiss cheese that laid on them. Oh my god, that is so cute, actually. The organist received an ultimatum. Either he stopped eating cheese before rehearsing, or he shaved off his beard. He opted for the latter. Okay, that was really cute. Okay, that was the sheep ghost, right? Oh my god. Yeah, that was really cute. Alright. So let's go. That was really fun. The first story was like horrible, but this last one was cute at least. Okay, so new places. Oh, and we do not have some places anymore. Okay, we can still go back to Banwell Street. Silas Bennett's office. Silas or Silas? Silas, right? We still have the university. And our ex-house. So the new places, the workshop, Florence Cook, Silas, and Eugene Wood. Okay. Yeah, and we lost the Red Lion and that apartment place. Yeah, we lost some places. I guess we just can't go back to those places anymore. Okay. I don't think it matters, since we don't know anything about these places yet. I mean the order. Okay, I understand the situation, but now's not the right time to go see Patty. What? Listen here, lad. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Oh, yes, I apologize. Are you saying you want to keep Patty waiting? No, I'm not saying that. Oh my god. Sorry. I had to sneeze. But understand, I'm in the middle of a photo shoot. The camera is loaded. I just need to touch up the deceased and... no, won't be able to pay Patty if I don't do this job. The Perkins sisters pay well, you know? Mate, you'd have to photograph loads of dead bodies to pay off what you owe Patty. Uh-oh. This place is getting on my nerves, Brian. Let's set off. You heard me, mate. Corpse snapper. So shifted. Who are you? Oi, this geezer looks familiar. I don't know what's going on here, but it seems like you two are in charge. Would you be so kind as to grant me a few minutes with Mr. Wood? Maybe he's a customer. Let me have a word with him. Shut it, Snapper. Yeah, sorry. Request denied. And now, move out of the way. Unless you want us to move ya. Good lad. Off you go. Just a moment, please. Now what the hell's going on? Miss Constance, Miss Adelia. Please, stay. It is all a misunderstanding that I'll sort out shortly. Do you want us to call the Bobbies, Mr. Wood? No, Constance, no. Listen up, ladies. If you're planning to call up the Bobbies, let me know. Because if you do, I'll cut out your tongues. And so you can't. Jesus Christ! Oh! Oh! No Bobbies, got it? Hey you! We've wasted enough time. Let's... Scarper. You heard him. Tongue or Bobbies, which will it be? Ugh. Right. Why would they call you ahead after that? Are you both alright? No. At least we've still got our tongues. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. You come to photograph your dad, whoever he is, and then you get threatened by your tongue being cut out. Okay, camera. The camera stands prepared, loaded for the photograph. Pray tell, you do not intend to photograph poor Bertram in his current state, do you? What state? His eyes are absent. You cannot immortalize him thus. Okay, deceased. This looks so familiar. Well, he has empty eye sockets. And we don't wish to remember our brother in such a state. How did this happen to him? The photographer said he would fix it. Briefcase. The briefcase is brimming with cosmetics. More fitting for a mortician than a conventional photographer. Photographs? All these individuals were deceased when they were photographed. What's the name of this? I forgot. Like those on that wall. And the ones in those frames on the floor. This has a name, that being photographed, but I don't remember. It shows an infant, no more than a year old, who appears to be asleep. Alas, he was not. Oh god. I mean, not okay, but... I can't reach it. Oh wait, we did find the letter somewhere before, and we did say that, oh, I will know that there's a letter here if I need it. Maybe it was in the workshop? I don't remember. I don't think that we need the ladder to get the ladder, I just remembered. There's a similar one in the professor's workshop. Oh, okay. Then I was okay, I was right. Furniture? I see nothing of interest in this piece of furniture. Looks pretty though. Perhaps the drawers hold some aid. Only photo albums. Let me inspect the other drawer. More albums of photographs. Okay, door. Anything else? It's securely locked. Okay, let's talk to the ladies. I don't see anything else, I think. By the way, what do I have? Still have, I can read these. I have the crystal flask. Oh, and that's it. Okay. I am deeply sorry for your loss. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, okay, so many options. Give me a second, I'm gonna drink some tea. Yeah, this tea has some ginger in it. I hope that it will clear my nose a little. Okay. Where did they take the photographer? What happened to your brother's eyes? I see you are carrying a bouquet of flowers, Miss Perkins. What will you do if the photographer does not show up? I hope that the whole matter will get sorted out. Okay, let's just go in order. Where did they take him? Seen that bold act of thievery, did you? What's the word coming to? King George should kick all those Irish out of our land. They were Paddy's men, sir. It seems Mr. Wood has done business with the wrong person. Paddy? Who is Paddy? Where can I find them? How would we know, eh? Suggesting we mix with that lot, are you? I was just asking. Paddy usually operates in St. Giles. The other one just knows. Word is, he runs his business from a tavern there. Okay. Oh. Oh, wait. How do you even know that? Yeah, exactly. Didn't the bartender in the Red Lion mention someone? Was it Paddy? Read it in the papers. Read it in the papers. Stick to the society pages, sister. You read too much. Anyway, why are you so interested in these people? They are not our kind. They live among us, sister. The Irish, Italians, Poles, and the... Ah, enough. What are you trying to tell me? Now we have to worry about them like we do the poor street children? Oh my god, Jesus, this lady. We worry about the street children? Who do you think the proceeds from the charity market we organize every Christmas go to? That is not good enough, Constance. Excuse my sister, Adelia, sir. Reading those progressive newspapers seems to have altered her conscience. I'm only saying that... Quiet, Adelia. This gentleman is not interested in your utopian fantasies. Dude, what happened to your brother's eyes? He gouged them out. Oh my god. He used to have violent outbursts. Thought he saw things no man should. Ooh? What? Paranoid delusional form of dementia. That is what the doctor said. The dementia was derived from syphilis. Oh. Shameless. I remind you, we were keeping that a secret. Okay. Do you want people to believe Bertram used to frequent brothels? Wasn't that the case? Of course, that's how it was. But people of our kind do not do such things. And if they do, people do not need to know about it. Is that clear to you, Adelia? I love Adelia. I see you are carrying a bouquet of flowers, Miss Perkins. Violets, my brother's favorite. My wish is that he is photographed with them. Okay. Do you want me to place the violets in your brother's hands? Not yet. I do it when he's about to be photographed. I can put them in water if you like. They may be spoiled. Don't insist, sir. I'll place them in Bertram's hands when he's about to be photographed. Okay. Why can I ask that again? What will you do if the photographer does not show up? The undertaker himself will come fetch our Bertram in a couple of hours. Hope Mr. Wood's back by then. I would not count on it, sister. You are too pessimistic, Adelia. What do you think? She is a pessimist, isn't she? I hope that the whole matter will get sorted out. Okay, that's it. I don't think we can do anything else. So I'm gonna drink a tea. Oh, there's a switch. Didn't even see that. The scene needs enough light to be photographed. It's better not to turn off the lamps, and instead leave everything as Eugene Hood prepared it. Oh. Okay. I do not think that I missed anything else. Hopefully. Okay, let's go to another scene then. We are not going to Paddy's yet. Let's check out Florence Cook. Florence Cook herself, for example. She was studied by several researchers. Those who certified her as a fraud belonged to the London intellectual elite. Several of them affiliated with the Conservative Party. Believe me, Mr. Taylor, when I say that our leaders are not interested in us being aware of the truth. I am not saying it is a conspiracy, but it is a conspiracy. Good afternoon. You're part of the group, I assume. Excuse me? The advertisement. I beg your pardon? I placed an advertisement in the British Association of Supernatural Studies newsletter, seeking people to join me at Miss Cook's session. Only Mr. Morton and Mr. Taylor responded to the call. Tell me, did you also come because of the advertisement? Yes or no? Yes, of course. Oh, I'm glad. I'm Joseph Brown. Patrick Moore. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Moore. You don't have to worry about money. As I mentioned in the advertisement itself, it's all paid for. I appreciate that. I hope you don't think Katie King is a fraud, as they have tried to make us believe. Well, I suppose we'll soon find out. Yes, of course, that's the idea. Oh! Gentlemen, oh, she looks pretty. Miss Cook informs me she's ready. Remember to remain silent throughout the session. It's of the utmost importance that no matter what happens and no matter what you see, you do not leave your seat. Will we see Katie King? I cannot ensure that. But it seems that this evening the medium's spiritual energies are in full swing. So your wish will probably come true. Fascinating. If you would be kind enough to join me. Are you nervous, Mr. Moore? Oh yes, I am shaking all over. I can afford you an opiate to calm your nerves. I usually carry some with me for medicinal purposes. But promise me you won't tell anyone. It won't be necessary. Shall we go in? Yes, of course. Why didn't you take it? Maybe we could have used that for something. I suppose my niece has informed you of the guidelines to follow during the session. Know that communication with the spirit world is very delicate. Any unexpected event could result in the loss of connection with the beyond. Therefore, allow me to remind you of what you must not forget while the medium is in a trance. You cannot rise from your seat once the session has begun. If Katie King were to manifest, do not speak to her. She cannot see or hear you. She will only communicate through me. She is quite sensitive to what happens in this world, so try not to make any sudden moves. She could get scared and disappear. If you wish to convey a message to her, address it to me. Even while in a trance, I will be able to hear you and transmit your words. Has everyone understood? Any questions or doubts before we begin? Do we have to put our hands on the table during the session? Do you have psychic powers, Mr. Brown? Me? No, I don't have any. Then let the medium be the one to place her hands on the table to channel psychic energies, all right? Yes, of course. Let's begin. Oh, that was a weird head movement. Katie King, daughter of John King. You who left this life to join the world of the dead. You who have been living in the shadows ever since. I summon you, O wandering spirit. Let us witness your presence in this world, to which unfortunately you no longer belong. Leave the darkness and join the living. Oh wow. Florence? Is that you, Florence? Oh, amazing! I am here, Katie King. The sound of my voice will guide you to me. Join us. The researchers were right. The manifestation emanates the scent of flowers. I feel life in this place. You are not alone. No, dear. I am accompanied by people who have come to see you. Who are they? I cannot see them, or only feel them. Mr. Brown is with me on my right. Opposite me sit Mr. Morton and Mr. Taylor, and finally Mr. Moore is on my left. Nice to meet you, gentlemen. Katie says she is pleased to meet you. We can hear her. Unbelievable. Katie King must be using all her energy to communicate with this reality. Katie? Yes, Florence? My guests inform me that they can hear your voice. That is wonderful. Can I convey a message to them? Of course, dear. You are blessed to live in a world that, while not perfect, is full of wonders. Where I come from, there is nothing. Everything is dark. It is a lonely place. He is dead. Do not waste your lives on conflicts. Avoid problems. Live your lives as if each day was the last. Those are very beautiful words, dear. Does anyone wish to ask Katie King a question? Oh, where did the music go? No, that was so suddenly cut off. Gentlemen, Katie King exists. The session has been a success. We should celebrate. I know an exquisite restaurant not far from here. What do you think about going to the Regent Street Smokers Club instead? Good option, Mr. Morton. I know, Brattle, that Mr. Taylor's option. You've heard Katie King. We must live life. Let's get moving, gentlemen. That was interesting. Okay. Hello, I guess you are Katie King, by the way. The session is over, Mr. Moore. Do you need anything else? You were Katie King, weren't you? No, I do not know what you are talking about. You just had to change clothes and appear from the shadows. My good sir, I don't know what you're aiming at, but I beg you to leave. Forgive me, but my intention is not to cause trouble. My name is Patrick Moore. I am a university professor. I am involved in metaphysics research along with my colleague, Nelson Ward. Oh no, not again. I hoped I would never hear that name again in my life. I'm confused. Did you have trouble with my colleague? I will tell you the same thing I told Professor Ward. You will not get the ectoplasm sample at the expense of my aunt's life. So you can... Enough, Charlotte. But Aunt Florence, I said enough. I've made a decision. If you'd be so kind as to step aside, I need to speak with this gentleman. Oh, she's so angry. So you work with Professor Ward. That is correct. And where is he? He couldn't come. Fugitive from justice. I have no idea where he might be. We do not need the professor to deal with the issue at hand. I have no idea. Let's just be honest, but like, fugitive from justice is a bit strong. Maybe, I have no idea. Has he disappeared? Yeah, something like that. I have taken over his research. If it's alright with you, let's get this conversation in order. My colleague left a note saying you could provide an ectoplasm sample. That is correct. I do not mean to be rude, but I believe he made a mistake in thinking you'd be the right person for the job. Your reputation is questionable, Miss Cook. And what I saw in there confirms it. Forget what you have seen. Anyone except the group you came with would know it's a crude setup. But Professor Nelson has a memory. It is something that is sadly lacking in all those who hear the name Florence Cook for the first time. What do you mean? I have not always been a fraud, Mr. Moore. When I was just a teenager, I contacted an entity who called himself Sergeant Hughes. I managed to materialize ectoplasm through my body, and this entity used it to communicate with me. I thought it was a good way to make a living, and it was for the first few weeks. But with each session, Sergeant Hughes gained more strength to the point of possessing my body. He became more and more violent. His intention was to invade this reality, a reality to which he did not belong. I managed to sewer the link, but his last words were a threat, a death threat. It was then that I created Katie King. A contrivance, of course, but safer without risking my life. People didn't care. They were still amazed by the sessions. Since then, there have been several Katie Kings. I was the first, but logically, I had to stay young. The latest Katie King, as you have seen, is my niece Charlotte. Do you understand now, Mr. Moore? My aunt can't do what you're asking. She could die if she invoked Sergeant Hughes. I'm sorry, I was unaware of all this. It is not my intention to put you in danger. That doesn't matter now. I am sick, Mr. Moore. Very sick. I've been given up on. Doctors have diagnosed that I have no more than 2 months left to live. Oh no. I want to do it. I don't want to live this life without the world knowing that I was never a fraud. So you're in luck. You will have your ectoplasm sample. I believe your niece is right. Invoking that entity could... It is my will, and you must respect it. I want that sample more than anything in this world, but I am also concerned about your safety, and I would like to have a clear conscience. You will. As I said, this is what I want. Mind you, I'm not going to summon the bastard without the presence of William Crookes. Crookes? The scientist who discovered the element thallium? Among other things, yes. When my name and Katie King's became famous, several researchers wanted to verify the authenticity of the phenomenon. One of them was a promising scientist and a member of the Royal Society. He validated the phenomenon. He knew it was all a hoax, but just a second. He didn't want to discredit me in society's eyes. He was criticized and almost discredited as a scientist. I'd like to have him at the session. I have a lot to say to him. He was an important person in my life, although I doubt he'll accept the invitation if my niece or I reach out to him. Tell me, Mr. Moore, can you get Mr. Crooks to come? Know that I won't lift a finger without his attendance. Yes, I try. He resides in Berkeley Square. Ask any coachman nearby, and they will tell you where to find him. Oh, more and more locations, wow. Okay, bring Mr. Cooks here and we can start the session. In the meantime, I will begin the preparations. Do you know that your selfishness will make my aunt die? Forget it. I'm outnumbered. I cannot fight against your greed and my aunt's stubbornness. May God's will be done. Oh, I thought you were gonna leave. Painting. This painting reminds me of The Hill of Dreams by Arthur Machen. Portraits. These are some of the scientists who investigated the phenomenon of Katy King. Mr. Crooks is the one in the middle. Okay, so at least I know how he looks like. Can't check out this statue. Looks like a horse. Chair, windows, furniture. There are several business cards on the tray. You can take one if you wish. Thank you. Okay. I'd have, yeah. Ooh. Sorry. Oh, hey, hello. You were streaming? Oh, it's just finished? Oh no! I missed it! I'm gonna go and check out the VOD if you have it up. Oh, so sad to miss it. I was preparing for my own and having dinner, so I didn't even check who's streaming. Was it nice? Was it okay? Yeah, you started before me, yeah. I hope it went well. It was a short stream, a little more than an hour. Yeah, mine's gonna be a short one too. I'm pretty tired. And I wasn't even supposed to stream today, but I was supposed to stream tomorrow and I won't be home, so I just didn't want to completely cancel it. You were drawing RK900 in Android skin. Ah, that's cool. You wish me rest? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I will rest after this. And I'm gonna go to the cinema tomorrow, so I hope that that will be fun and restful too. I'm drinking some tea because the reading is a bit lot on my voice. Okay. An 1873 portrait of Katy King. She looks very young. Weighs The flowers give off an intoxicating aroma. They are African lilies. That's what smell we felt at the seance. Okay, it's on the table. These flowers smell very nice. What kind of flowers are they? Lobelias. Okay. Cinema sounds nice. Yes, I'm gonna watch the new Beetlejuice movie. Can I tell you what this game is about? Oh, it's called An English Haunting, and well, basically we are a professor at a university, but we are researching the paranormal, and our friend, our colleague, disappeared with a lot of money. So they wanna close the section of the university where we work at, and they gave us 72 hours to prove that the paranormal exists. And we are looking for our friend who disappeared with the money, and also trying to prove the existence of the paranormal. So we are kind of like at a new section right now, because we found his workshop and his friend whom he was working with, and we found some blueprints to his machine, and now we gotta collect some materials for his machine to work, and then maybe we can prove the existence of the supernatural. So we gotta do all these puzzles and stuff to get the things we need. I think basically that's it. We also kind of got a bad reputation because of him now, so yeah. I think that's the gist of it. Okay. Did I miss anything here? The painting, the flowers, furniture, table. Okay, I think that's it. Why is it so important for you to obtain an ectoplasm sample? We are creating a machine with which we can see the beyond. You should not insist on this matter when your aunt has been so clear. I don't think you understand the importance of this issue. I think the first one's the best. At the cost of a life? Is it worth it? Let the dead rest and let the living live. I mean, I wasn't forcing her. She chose this. You should respect that. Especially if she has like 2 months left of her life. It's kind of like her last wish. And she obviously wants to see the dude, so we're gonna get her that dude. Our stream is so cozy, gonna make some tea and chill. Oh, okay, cool. Yay, it's a tea Tuesday. Okay, so we have a new location. William Crookes. I don't know go there yet. Let's go first to Silas. Let's see what Silas wants us to do. Number 5, here it is. The London Archaeological Society. I hope Professor Silas Bennett can tell me something about one of the pieces from the Books of Revelations. Who are you? Oh, I can't talk to you? So what do we have here? Shop window. Fox Horror Books. Ooh, that place is for me. I mean, not my character, but me. The names of the most prominent horror story writers are displayed on the shop window as a lure. In this one, I see Bram Stoker, Arthur Machen, and Edgar Allan Poe. And in that one, William Hope Hodgson, Algernon Blackwood, and H.G. Wells. I am guessing these are... Sorry, I don't really know English literature, so sorry if I'm mispronouncing these names. I do know Edgar Allan Poe, but not the rest of them, sorry. Other shop window. Yeah. Should I go in? I shouldn't waste time entering this bookstore, but this type of literature is one of my passions. It will only take a moment. Oh, so I'm going in anyway, okay. Welcome to my house. Come freely, go safely. And leave something of the happiness you bring. Dracula. Oh, I see you are one of us. One of whom? You know, excuse me? An aficionado of fantastical and horror literature. Ah, yes, I am. Well, you have come to the right place. Feel free to peruse the store. We have it all. Poe, Wells, Verne, Blackwood, Machen, Beer, Spenson. You can also find the latest works by budding authors on the shelf behind me. I edit them myself, you know. Or, if you prefer, test your knowledge by answering my queries on the subject. Oh, thank you. Good afternoon. Oh, this dude seems familiar. Do you have Anna Karenina? Anna Karenina? Yes, by Leo Tolstoy. Tolstoy! How dare you come to my establishment to insult me? Excuse me? Here we only sell the good Tolstoy, Alexei. Who? The author of the family of the Vordelak, you ignorant fool. Go to one of those bookstores that shun this genre. You will surely find what you seek there. I was just asking for... Close the door on your way out. Pfft. You're insane! Yeah. Anna Karenina. Okay. Portrait. Mary Shelley. It all started with her. I do not entirely agree with such a statement. There exist authors predating Shelley who delve into the realm of horror literature. Yes, of course, but Frankenstein is considered a turning point in the genre. Its success led to... Your discourse lacks precision. I would advise against spreading inaccuracies with such levity. The annals of horror literature cannot be rewritten by a single erroneous fact. Alright, my dude. Whatever you say. Cash register. If there is a greater passion than fantasy literature for me, it is money. Hence, I implore you to steer clear of the cash register. Novelties. The Lovelace Baby. Ooh, okay. The Stygian Pond, The Lovelace Baby, The Soot Stains, Ellingham House, The Ouija Board. Ooh. Oh wow, a reading. Okay, that's too much for me right now, but let's remember that we can read books at the bookstore. Maybe we will start with this next time. Bookshelf. I recognize some titles from the bookshelf, such as Carmilla by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. Have you perused it? Stoker did not introduce anything novel. I recognize some titles from that bookshelf. Yeah, oh, it's the same. The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. Oh, it's not the same. A remarkable novel. We do not bother with the rest of Henry James's over realism. Bah. Other portraits. From left to right, Matthew Lewis, Edgar Allan Poe, and I think Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu? Fanu? Indeed. It is Sheridan Le Fanu. Upper floor. I see there are more books on the upper floor. I would like to take a look at them, but I have things to do. I shouldn't even be here. Yeah, that's what when you have a hobby and you just have to. You mentioned I could test my knowledge. Indeed, about fantastical and horror literature. I will ask you questions on the subject, and you must answer correctly. What do I win if I answer all the questions correctly? An achievement. A what? An achievement for you if you answer them correctly. No one has aced them all. Ah, and anything else? My respect and admiration. Oh. Okay, let's not test that, but because I guess that I should read those books for that, so... As the gentleman desires, these doors will always be open to you. So, we'll be back here, read your books and test our knowledge. But not now. Alley, I can go out to the alley? Oh, what's there? Oh yeah, this. Oh, oh. Oh, it's leaving. Okay. I thought there was something there. Ticket booth. The ticket costs a penny. You can enter and exit the premises as many times as you like, so long as you keep your ticket. I don't have any money, not even a penny, unfortunately. Poster. George Méliès. Star Film Production. The ultimate film experience. Summoning the spirits. Evocation. Spirit. His face is funny. Okay. I don't think they will let me in. Excuse me. You must pay if you want to see the film. Okay. I think we just leave with the exit, so let's... Why can't we leave through the alley and through the exit also? That's weird. Seems unnecessary. Oh, and I'm just going in, just like that. Okay. The receptionist informed me that Professor Bennett's office is on this floor. It must be one of those two doors. Okay, let's check out everything else first. Painting. I am not well versed in Mayan culture, but I would swear this is the temple of Kukulkan. A Moai from Easter Island. It is still unknown what these statues represent or what purpose they served. The Great Sphinx of Giza. The mysteries surrounding ancient Egypt have always fascinated society. Knowing this, and capitalizing on the popularity of archaeology, many professionals delve into both tomb raiding and patrons' pockets. Archaeological pieces. According to the plaques, these are archaeological pieces found near the Amber Fort in the state of Rajasthan. Information panel. The text attempts to justify the looting of the exhibited pieces from the colonialism of the British Empire. Then I'm sorry, I should make a call. I hope I come back till your stream ends. If not, wish you good night, great rest, and nice mood tomorrow. Okay, have a nice call. And if you don't manage to come back, then bye bye. And thank you so much. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you. Okay. That was the panel. Click. A depiction of the eruption of the Mount Vesuvius that buried the city of Pompeii in ash. The framed newspaper clipping next to the painting announces an imminent excavation at the site by prominent members of the London Archaeological Society. Notice board. I know where the lost city of Z is. P. Fawcett. Okay, I can't go further. So I'm guessing we checked out everything. Thomas Lester, restorer. Silas Bennett, archaeologist. Can we visit the other dude? I mean, the other dude's place? According to the plaque, this is not Professor Silas Bennett's office door. So no, okay. This is his door. Professor Bennett? Is anyone there? Oh, the other dude is coming. Sir. Yes? Are you looking for Professor Bennett? Yes, I would like to inquire about certain matters. I regret to inform you that I haven't seen him around here for days. Ooh, days. Oh, do you know where I could find him? I believe he embarked on one of those dubious expeditions that cast doubt on our profession. Out-of-place artifacts. Bah. I think Professor Bennett made a mistake in pursuing this profession. Or worse, he has lost his mind. Do you know when he will return? I haven't the slightest idea. Ask Oscar. Who? Oscar Koenig, his assistant. A very promising young German who unfortunately shares Professor Bennett's delusions. Do you know where I can find him? I have called the office, but no one answered. He will be back, do not worry. If there's no other choice, I will come back later. Thank you for the information, Mr. Lester. Thomas Lester. I mean... we just read his name, how come we didn't know? Whatever. Oh, sorry. By the way. Yes, the business card bears the address of the medium, Florence Cook. I think we will have to give this to the man she wants to see, probably. Okay, let's leave here then. We have other places to check out. Okay, St. Giles. Hey, puppy. Posters. An old Brook soaps and ad covering a Carbosil soda one. Windows. Surprisingly, they are dirtier than those at the Red Lion. Guy. Are you lost, mate? No, I know exactly where I'm going. Is that so? Eh? Oh, it's just the same thing? Sign? Most of the letters are missing. It's completely illegible. On the other hand, ideal for a criminal front. This is an honest establishment, mate. Oh yeah, it's the Paddy's or something? Exit. Okay, that's also an exit. I guess that's it. Cask. I always miss something. There's a coin on top of the barrel. Oh, if it's a penny, then I can buy a ticket for the movie. Strange that nobody noticed it until now. Yay, let's steal! It's a penny. Oh, how surprising. Oi, stop! Where do you think you're going? That's none of your business. I have a pint. To have a pint. To warm up, it's freezing out here. I was just... Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just leaving. Let's say... no, let's have a pint. Only strong drinks are served here. You don't look like you can handle even a glass of milk. So tell me, what brings you here? That's none of your business. Freezing. Clap or stomp your feet. That'll warm you up. Got it? It is a tavern, isn't it? Can't I come in? I repeat, what do you want to come in for? That's none of your business. Oh yes, believe me, it is. I'm asking you, where do you think you're going? Why can't we tell him? Okay. I need to see Paddy. And does Paddy want to see you? I don't think he will wait for me, but I must speak to him urgently. You don't seem like the kind of person who needs Paddy's help. Actually, it's Eugene Wood who needs help. Eugene? Oh yes, the photographer. He's dead. What? Or he should be by now. That bloke has let Paddy down, you know. And the boss does not take kindly to that kind of betrayal. Let me talk to him, please. I need him alive. Are you Copper? No. Who, me? No. Press? No, I'm just a simple university professor. Huh, a professor. This will be fun. Go on, tell Killian you can see Paddy. Thank you very much. A professor. From a university. What the? Hey, you! Come closer. How did you get in here? The guy at the door gave me permission. Douglas has been letting in a lot of riffraff lately. I told him I needed to see Paddy urgently, and that, Ciaran would allow me to see him. Didn't he say another name? Ciaran? Who the hell is Ciaran? You don't mean Killian? Yeah, Killian, that's what he said. I think you have to pronounce it Killian, right? I thought back in the day that you have to pronounce it as Cillian. And then I found out that you have to pronounce it as Killian, and that just made me sad. Anyway. Oh yes, Killian, sorry. All them names sound the same to you, eh? Bloody English. Killian is that guy at the door. Oh yes, I see. One moment. Is Larry Foley sending you? Who? Foley, the Catholic. I do not know who that is. The Taylor brothers? I am not acquainted with them. The Bowery boys? I do not know any of the people you mentioned, sir. You don't know them, eh? Paddy has many enemies, so I hope you don't try anything your regret. Is it clear? Do you understand? Understand what I'm saying? I am not here to stir up trouble. That's the way I like it. There's Killian for you. And remember, if you try anything foolish, I won't be walking out of here alive, I suppose. Hey. Okay. Spittoon. It's filled with cigarette butts. Got these blokes to take it outside if they want to spit. And now I'm trying to get them to toss their butts in here instead on the floor. This place is still a pigsty, but I don't want it to look like one. You catch my drift? Oh yes. Drinks. Authentic Irish liquor. Not the watery crap you lot are used to drinking. Hey! Leave Fergal alone. He's not having a good day today. I didn't mean to bother him. Good, otherwise you'd find out why they call him the Butcher. The Butcher? They are talking to each other. I should not interrupt them. Bread. Freshly baked. It smells delicious. Yes, doesn't it? Looks appetizing. Irish bread. Bloody hell, when I was a prisoner in Mahuba, they fed us the same food as the pigs. And it still tasted better than English food. May I have a piece? Keep your hands off the bread. It's for the boys. Jars. Just simple pickling jars and... oh, how disgusting. One of the jars is filled with rotten eggs floating in a viscous liquid. What the devil? What are you on about? This jar of boiled eggs. It is in bad condition. Are you sure? The eggs are green, sir. Are you suggesting I'm serving rotten eggs to these gents knowing they are gone bad? No, I am not saying that. Think I give Paddy's men food poisoning out of negligence? No, maybe you just did not realize the jar was bad. You don't like seeing that on the counter, eh? It is certainly unpleasant. Fine, take the jar if you don't want to see it on the counter. What do we do with it? I said take it. Alright, no need to get testy. I have a jar of rotten eggs. The contents are so rotten, I can't even open the lid, due to corrosion. That's your problem now. Okay. Any other issues with the pickling jars? No, none. That's so funny. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I answered that. Blah, 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 blah. Oh wait, chalkboard. It's a list of names and amounts of money. I suppose that... Hey, that's none of your business. Got it? Apologies for my curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Okay. Okay, I hope that I didn't miss anything else. Let's go to Killian. Killian, right? What do you want? I need to see Paddy. The chap at the door said to talk to you. So the door bloke, eh? Hold on a moment. What are you looking at? Looking at me? Come with me. Mm. Stay put, Percival. Mm. Behave yourself, Percival. We've got a visitor. Killian, here by my side. And yeah, come closer. I noticed that, Paddy. He was in the photographer's studio, and I reckon he was also poking around the Red Lion. Well, well. Seems you know us, but we don't know you. Could you do us the favor of introducing yourself, sir? My name is Patrick Moore. I am a university professor. Oh, professor. Are you here to give us private lessons, Mr. Moore? I am not here to cause trouble. Or I'll just go in order. I don't think it really matters. I am not here to give private lessons. Relax, Mr. Moore. That was just a jest. Why is everything so dark here? Does it intimidate you, Mr. Moore? I felt intimidated from the moment I walked through that door. The darkness. That chained dog that looks like he has not eaten in weeks. Not to mention that machete on the table. Everything in this room intimidates me. I have what they call a touch of photophobia, hence the darkness. As for Percival, he is just overly enthusiastic. Regarding the machete, indeed, it's there to intimidate. I am not here to cause trouble. From what Liam says, seems so. Your man commented that he has seen me at the Red Lion and at Eugene Wood's studio. Believe me when I tell you that the places I have been and what has brought me to talk to you have been purely by chance. I believe you, Mr. Moore. You don't fit the bill of my enemy. And if you were, I fear you wouldn't leave here alive. Lads? Get to the point, Mr. Moore. What's it you've been wanting from me now? I would like to be able to walk to Eugene Wood. If it's alright with you, of course. I reckon there's a bit of a problem. By now he should be pushing up daisies. Or maybe he's still kicking? Who knows for sure? You know what, Mr. Moore? Mr. Wood came to me because his business was going downhill. And I ain't surprised one bit. Who in their right mind wants a photograph of a dead loved one? Can you picture it, Mr. Moore? No, it was kind of like a habit or a fashion for a while. Take a gander at me photo album, Mr. Parker. There's me, Uncle James, in this officer's uniform, and there's me, niece Violet. And here's a snap of me, 4-year-old daughter's corpse. Repulsive. So I lent him a tidy sum to save his business. I respect the business vision, no matter how grim. One of my mottos is, if you wanna make it in life, find something to sell and sell it. But time went by, and he couldn't settle his debt. I gave him several chances before today. It ain't personal, but I gotta keep a business running. I'll be honest with you, Mr. Moore. Amongst me ventures are smuggling, prostitution, and extortion. I know this info would be gold for Scotland Yard as a confession. But we know Mr. Moore here won't spill a word. Ain't that right, Liam? It wouldn't be in his best interest. In other ventures, I tend to turn a blind eye. A whore forgets to pay me? A couple of snacks and it's sorted. Some poor soul resisting extortion? A little scare and it's settled. But borrowing money from me, pocket, and not paying it back? Oh, Mr. Moore, that's a sin. And it's paid for with death. Like I said, it ain't personal. I got nothing against Eugene Wood. He's a fine photographer. I'd even ask him to snap photos at me daughter's wedding. But I gotta send these kinds of messages to those who wanna take me for a ride, you know. I don't need so much explanation from you. Who cares? And nobody takes me for a ride. Got it? You have made that quite clear. I'm curious, what's your interest in that corpse photographer? He owes money too, it is a private matter. I'm interested in one of his photographic plates. I would simply like to see him alive. What do we say? I don't really want to lie. I don't exactly remember what we need, but I think we need his yes, one of his photographic plates, I think. I'm between these two. Should I tell them? I'm sure they will ask some kind of favor from me or something, I don't know. Let's just be honest, because I don't know. Do you fancy photography, Mr. Moore? It is part of my job, but my interest in that plate is of a scientific nature. I have no idea what you're talking about, and frankly, I couldn't care less. But I think you won't get anything out of that photographer. Is there nothing I can do? Is there still time for me to repay his debt? That came straight from the heart, eh? It was a desperate move. Yes, in fact, yes. However, I do not have the funds at the moment. But I'd be willing to get that money. Thought you were a man of means. They don't pay you much at that university, do they? You should do business with me. It would be more lucrative. I prefer to stay on the right side of the law. A man of principles, Paddy. It's £1,000, Mr. Moore. Interest included. That's the amount Mr. Wood owes me. £1,000? I still believe I can raise that much. Dude, you just stole a penny because you can't watch a movie. How? How do you plan to do that? I must do it. This is a life we are talking about. Who's taking care of Mr. Wood? Brain. No, Brian. Brian? The limp one? No, the other. May God have mercy on that poor bastard. Means he's been taken to the farm, yeah, eh? That place is far away. Ideal spot for screams not to be heard. Brian likes to take his time, doesn't he? Indeed. Before settling down to business, he likes to fill his belly and have a nap. I reckon it might be your lucky day, Mr. Moore. Killian, yes? Mr. Moore here's gonna make us happy by gathering £1,000 in a nice envelope. Tell me, who's at the door? Declan. Go tell Declan to get one of his lads to run like the devil to that farm, and tell Brian not to do anything until further notice. With any luck, Brian won't have started his job. Right away, Paddy. Oh, that photographic plate must be very valuable to you for you to get mixed up in this mess, Mr. Moore. It's a crucial part of a technology project I'm working on. Still, damn it, I'd do anything to save a life. Oh, we're dealing with an idealist. That's honorable, Mr. Moore. But take a look around you. Life in this city is worth nothing. £1,000 in Mr. Wood's case. Touché. Damn, Paddy. Right. They just said that it was far away. Oh yeah, he just told them not to. They didn't get there yet. Oh wait, sorry. Mr. Moore, I reckon the situation's nothing but an act of fate. You ain't sure if Mr. Wood's still breathing. And I ain't sure if you can come up with all that money. I hope you understand. I do. Alright, if there ain't nothing more to add, Killian, see Mr. Moore out, will you? He's got a job to do. You heard the boss, so hurry up. Oh, and the bill's in an envelope. Don't be daft enough to go flaunting the money out these streets. What in the blazes have you done? Let me see if I've got this right. Paddy gives you £300 to bet on one round jack. The champion, the unbeatable, and The one they call one round because he knocks out his opponents in the first round. And you bet on Water Black. Why? I don't know. Those blokes told me I wouldn't have the guts to bet on Black. They wounded me pride, you know. Ah, for the love of God. What are you, 5 years old? Remember when I told you someday your pride would land you in hot water? Well, that day has come. What do I do now? The only thing I can think of is for you to beat yourself up till you disfigure your face. If Paddy catches you, tell him you're the slow cousin from Belfast. Disappear? Oh, aye, 'cause when Paddy finds out, he'll move heaven and earth to find you. Damn it. Curses! I guess you're right. I reckon I'll hide in. I don't want to know, you fool. I suppose this is no use to me now. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Be off with you, Michael. Damn idiot. Do you be wanting a drink? I do indeed. Well then, be off to another tavern. Here I only serve Paddy's men. The fuck? Inside is a paper dropped by one of Paddy's men. Yikes. It's a betting slip for a boxing match. One round Jack versus Water Black. The bet is in favor of the latter. Do you know where the one round Jack versus Water Black fight is taking place? Huh? If you know where the one round Jack versus Water Black fight is taking place, why? They're gonna place a bet? I don't know, I've never bet on any game. For God's sake. The fight's happening down at the docks. There's a warehouse near the old Whooperton factory they fixed up for boxing matches. Oh my god, so many new locations. Oh my god, we have so much to do. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's go. A word of advice, don't make Paddy angry. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Seagull. I have not come here to pester the seagulls. Why not? Door. Hoblin Henry has come to see the champ and his little left hook, eh? Surely wondering what happened to me leg. You wanna hear the story? Sure. Oh, I'm not sure. Because so much reading. Okay, let's try that. Yes, of course. I used to work at Dunhill and Rice Factory. You know, fancy shoes made by poor blokes. I was on one of them leather press machines, you know. Someone left a finished shoe on the conveyor belt, jammed the press. The foreman kept yelling at me to get the shoe out any way I could. I said they couldn't stop the production line. I yanked and pulled, but no luck, so I tried kicking it. Shoe went through the press. So did my leg. Would have kept it if that bastard had stopped the line. But he wouldn't. Said Dunhill and Rice couldn't afford to stop a machine. Progress, you know? All for progress. Fuck. The sad story of Hoblin Henry. Listen to the story of Hoblin Henry. An achievement. Okay. guy. Are you here to see the fight? Yes, why not? Then you'll be pissed. It's full up. Can't squeeze in another soul. Fisherman. Excuse me, but may I inform you that these waters are too contaminated for fishing? So what? Whatever you catch would not be very healthy. Ugh, excuse me for not being able to afford some fancy fish at Berets. Mind your own damn business and let this old man fish in peace. Okay. Bets. This does not look legal. Bets are closed, mate. Is the nickname One Run Jack true? How much would I win if I bet on Water Black? I have to go now. Is the nickname, yeah? You bet it is, mate. His opponents get knocked out in the first round. If they got to the second, they would have to call him Two-Round Jack, wouldn't they? There is a logic to it. If One-Round Jack is unbeatable, why gamble? I mean, who in their right mind would bet against him? One round could have a bad day, don't you think? Has he ever had a bad day? Not in a million years, mate. Another possibility is that his opponent might be better than him. Is Water Black better than him? Black? Are you kidding? I don't think he lost half a round. How much would I win if I bet on Water Black? Let me think. 70 people have bet on one round. If we take away the commission, it's a clean £1,000. £1,000? What a coincidence! Yeah, what a coincidence. Coincidence of what? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking aloud. I have to go now. Oh wait, because the dude already bet, so we just have to wait for who wins, right? Kid. That man is frightening him. I wonder what is going on here. I do not know what's going on here, but that man is giving the kid a hard time. Got a problem? None. But it seems the kid does. Damn right he does. But this is between him and me. What the hell do you want? May I inquire what happened? Thinks I nicked the penny, sir. And is that true? No, sir, it's not. Lying little brat. Perhaps there's been a misunderstanding here. Could you stop bothering the kid? I think I should stay out of this matter. There's been no misunderstanding. Saw him pick the penny off the ground. It was a bottle cap, sir. Can I have a recap? Lost a penny on this dock, and I saw this midget pick it up off the ground. It was a bottle cap, sir. I've already shown it to him. You would not be lying to this gentleman, would you? I don't know if you noticed, but he is one of Paddy's men. You have to be careful with these people. I know, that's why I wouldn't dare lie to him. I was playing marbles when I saw something shiny on the ground. Thought it was a coin, but it was a battle cap. And I was glad it was. Old Griffiths pays 3 pennies for 100 of them, and I already have 70. Pennies? No, caps! You heard the lad. I do not think he's lying to you. These nuts would kill their mother for a penny. I think you are going too far with the lad over a simple penny. It's my penny, and I do whatever it takes to get it back in my pocket. Does that include extorting a kid? Look at him, he's on the verge of tears. I don't care. You know what? I have been chatting with Paddy. One of his men is about to off a photographer for £1,000 debt. What are you getting at? That Paddy aims higher. What would he say if he saw this situation? While his other men are dealing with bigger issues, you're wasting time scolding a street kid over a measly penny. Do you understand what I'm saying? You should be dealing with more important matters that benefit Paddy. Paddy knows nothing about this. As far as I know, Paddy knows everything. Shite! I'm out of here. Not a word of this, mate. You haven't seen or heard anything. And you, kid, I hope I don't see you around these docks again. You won't, I promise. Bah. Nice bluff. Many thanks for your help, sir. Tell me something, lad. Did you take that man's coin? Of course I did. A penny means a lot to me. You should have admitted it. Would have been the sensible thing to do. That bloke wouldn't have settled for just getting his coin back. He'd have given me a hiding for picking it up. That's why I'm thanking you again. And as a token of my gratitude, I'll give you this pair of marbles. Oh no, you don't have to. Take them, they're new. For your kids. I don't have kids. Then for you. Got more in my bag. I got marbles! Yay! And now I must be off. Gotta spend this penny on sweets. Okay, kid. By the way, what's your name? Patrick Moore. Fred, pleased to meet you. I tell everyone that Patrick Moore stood up to one of Paddy's men. You're a hero. I don't think that's a good idea. Don't be modest. Okay, don't do it! I don't think Paddy will like that. You're going to get me into trouble. Yes, exactly. Hey, you're back! I hope your phone call went alright. I'm still going, but oh, my voice. Okay, let's see. Poster. One Ramjack, the invincible champion of champions, there's no match for him, will be facing challenger Walter Black. Check with your bet runner. The poster barely mentions the opponent Walter Black. Seems like One Ramjack is the star, the undefeated one, the one who knocks out his opponents in the first round. Yes, it was good. Nice. We are kind of dealing with criminals right now. This went into an interesting direction. But we have to save a photographer who owes some debt. So we gotta collect money for that. Okay. Okay, no other posters. Let's see. So we didn't check the doors yet. Let's check the other door first. This one. There he is, the champion. Excuse me? One round. He's in there. Are you an admirer, or did you come to bring the lucky charm? Lucky charm? What lucky charm? Ugh. Wait, maybe I gotta get a lucky charm. I gotta get something that I can, like, immobilize One Ramjack with, saying that it's the lucky charm, so that the other dude wins, so I win the money. Simple admirer. What lucky charm are you referring to? Give me a minute to make up my mind. What? Yes, here it is. I would not know what to say. Okay, what a lucky charm are you referring to? One round's lucky charm. What does this lucky charm look like? You should know that if you're here to bring it to me. Ah, damn it. Okay. Admirer? One Ramjack is in full concentration. He hasn't got time for admirers. Okay. Give me a minute to make up my mind. Don't waste my time. I would not know what to say. Yes, here it is. Let me see it. Let's try the marbles. This is not the lucky charm. What could be the lucky charm though? There's shouts and whistles coming from inside. The audience seems nervous. Where will I figure out his lucky charm? No, I asked these. What? Wondering why I don't strap on the peg leg and ditch the crutches, eh? Should I slap on an eye patch too? Full of sailors in here, don't wanna be the butt of their jokes. I stick as I am. Rumor has it one round not only KO'd Alessio Fontana, but I mean, did anyone see Fontana after the bout? Know what I mean? Got a bet on one round, do you? Blimey, what a question. Who'd waste their money betting on Walter Black? He's come to see the champ and his little left hook, eh? Surely wondering what happened to me leg. You wanna hear the story with it? Hear the story. How will I figure out? Okay, let's try to give him all my stuff and then leave. That won't be the thing. I mean, I won't have it, but I still have rotten eggs. No, none of these are lucky charms. Crystal flask, business card, penny. No. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Where shall we go? William Crookes. We didn't go to William Crookes yet. I will inform Mr. Crookes. What did you say your name was? Moore, Patrick Moore. Mr. Crookes, a gentleman named Patrick Moore wishes to see you. He will attend to you right away. Thank you. Oh, that was right away for real. Okay, yes, what do you want? My name is Patrick Moore. I'm a university professor. What kind of... What do you want? What field? Medicine. Nice to meet you. Although I come to you as a metaphysic researcher, an interesting pseudoscience. Certainly interesting, but unpredictable, if I may express my opinion. Mr. Moore, I am aware that I am known for having been involved in these matters in former times, but all that belongs to the past. I don't know how I could help you. I do not want to bore you with details, so I will be brief. I am completing a machine that will be a breakthrough in the field of metaphysics. You have my attention. Continue. But I need several elements to carry it out. One of them is a sample of ectoplasm that the medium Florence Cook could provide me. Florence? Did you say Florence Cook? Yes. I will save you some time, Mr. Moore. Florence Cook is a fraud. I also doubt her mediumistic abilities, although I have my reasons to give her the benefit of the doubt. That is your choice. Don't say nobody warned you. She asked me to beg you attend the session. She won't do it if you're not present. No. I know that I am not getting involved in this, sir. I have been nominated for the Nobel Prize several times, and I was recently knighted. The last thing I need is to be associated with these matters again. I'm sorry I can't help you. Do it in the name of science? It won't take much of your time. Aren't you curious to find out if Florence Cook isn't a fraud after all? I thoroughly investigated Florence Cook, Mr. Moore, and believe me, that woman has no extraordinary powers. However, your conclusion about her was quite the opposite. It's very complicated. You wouldn't understand. I didn't want to be too harsh on her because let's just say it was a dishonest act that jeopardized my credibility as a scientist. Do it in the name of science, Mr. Crooks. Metaphysics is not a science. Chemistry and physics, those are sciences. I could bring you the blueprints of the machine I'm building. Yes, you've already told me about it. It runs on ectoplasm. Yes, well, not exactly. Spare me the details, Mr. Moore. Remember, you are talking to a scientist. It won't take much of your time. I've already given you my refusal, Mr. Moore. Please don't insist. You said you were interested in the world of metaphysics. I also told you it was completely unproductive. May I give you some advice? Don't waste your time investigating these matters. You are young. Do you want to end up like those nutcases from BASS believing they've summoned... Who's on this month? Cleopatra? Saint John the Baptist? I think it was Beethoven? Or Mozart? Which one was it? Beethoven. Ludwig von Beethoven. Oh, of course, Beethoven. I've had contact with an entity. Are you running out of arguments to try to convince me, Mr. Moore? As I've already told you, I cannot help you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to review the speech I will be giving at the headquarters of the British Confederation of Scientific Societies. I only have a short time before the coachman picks me up. Good luck to you, Mr. Moore. Florence Cook is dying. Oh, what's wrong with her? She didn't specify what illness it is, but her life expectancy is months, weeks. She wants to see you before she dies. Is this emotional? Racketeering? Is that your final, desperate argument to try to convince me? Oh no, I already exhausted all my resources trying unsuccessfully to convince you a moment ago. I'm just conveying Miss Cook's words to you. I'll be frank with you, Mr. Moore. My mind is split in two halves. One is controlled by reason, and to it I owe becoming a respected scientist. Spirituality consumes the other half. That's why I became interested in the afterlife. I wanted answers, and that led me to investigate Florence Cook's case. At that time, she was considered the most authentic medium in London. The investigation lasted longer than necessary because we realized we enjoyed each other's company. We fell in love, Mr. Moore. I guess that. I concluded that Florence's powers were nothing but a hoax. It was obvious that Katie King was her, although no one else realized it. But even so, I was so in love with Florence that I wanted to cover for her and admitted that everything was real. Those claims shook my credibility, even my career was at risk. Florence didn't want everything to end like that, so in an act of what I now see as bravery, she ended our relationship. She broke my heart. I haven't seen her since then. And if what you say about her illness is true, it is, believe me. In that case, my heart would break again if I were to see her in that state. I want to hold on to the memory I have of Florence. Full of life, full of light. Do you understand me? But she Please respect my decision. And please apologize to Florence for me. I've taken a liking to you, Mr. Moore. You'll be welcome in this house anytime, even if I'm upset. Feel free to consult my library whenever you want. Do you know... I don't know how to pronounce that name. Duchesne? Of course. I have several first editions on the second shelf. You'll find them interesting. Good afternoon, Mr. Moore. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I didn't tell him to leave. I'm sure there's stuff I can check out here, especially since I was invited to the library. So Mr. Crook said you could consult his library. Exactly. Actually, I need to clean it. Those old books keep attracting dust. By the way, is Mr. Crook still at home? The coachman hasn't come to pick him up yet. Okay. No pictures for me. Oh, that's the library, just a bookshelf, okay. Fire? A bit of warmth is appreciated after spending the whole day walking the cold streets of London. Clock. I no longer need to watch the clock for the university board to decide whether or not to close the Department of Metaphysic Research. Beatrice is right. If we manage to make the Box of Revelations work, we will prove to everyone the existence of the spectral world. Wait. Daisies? Oh, they were daisies at Ward's apartment too, I guess. Camellias. I can check out that picture. Interesting. Oh, that's just a fire. Tray. There is a sealed envelope inside that tray. It's for the coachman. It contains a card with the address where Mr. Crooks will give his speech. Don't lay a hand on it, if you please. Fatigue is starting to take its toll on me. The dark circles under my eyes are becoming more and more evident. Petunias. Okay. He knows flowers pretty well. This library is quite a treasure. It contains volumes that would be the dream of any antiquarian. Sir, Mr. Crooks is reviewing his speech. I don't think he wants to be disturbed. Oh yes, I'm sorry. I do not want to throw that into the fire. I was thinking, what if I think I try... Sir, would you kindly cease playing with that envelope? Yes, I apologize. I wanted to put this in. I'm going to see if... Sir, would you kindly... So I can't. Okay. That's their business... No, wait. That's the business card. Oh shit, that's the bad sleep. I could put Florence Cook's business card in the envelope on the tray. Although it is sealed, the only way to open it would be to break it, and the maid would notice. Yes. What do I do about the maid? That's why I thought that I could throw the eggs into the fire and it would be very smelly or something. What should I do? And the maid doesn't need that. I couldn't open the jar even using all my strength, so I doubt the mate can. Oh. So maybe I have to open this jar? Okay, I have no idea for this right now. So let's go. Okay. So, where was the movie? Maybe here? No. Oh, at the office, right? Yes. Here. Yes. A penny. One ticket, please. That will be a penny. Here you go. Oh, ticket. Enjoy the movie, sir. Summoning the spirits. Oh, wow. What is that supposed to be? Okay. That was fun. Wonderful. George Méliès is a genius. Oh, we are watching again? That's it? I thought we could do something here. Why did we need that penny? I never tire of watching this movie. That's a good deal that you buy. I'm not sure it's a good deal, but if you really like a movie and you buy the ticket once and you can just come and go as you please and watch it many times, that's nice. Oh, okay. Oh my god. I don't really know what to do. Um, it's time to finish up for today anyway. So that will be a good stop for today, and we might continue I just have to show it to the Ayush usher inside the cinema. Usher? What? So I wanted to say that next time I can look at it with a bit fresher eyes. Inside the cinema. But if I go in, then the movie just starts playing. There's no usher. What's... I don't even know what an usher is, I'm sorry. Jesus! What? That was not the same movie. I don't know what I just saw, but it wasn't pleasant. An Edward Keller film. Enjoy the seventh art. My god. That was really unexpected. Will it be the same? Nam. No. Oh my god. That was really unexpected. Okay, I don't think that has a really special meaning. I just can't do anything with it yet. Okay. So, I think that's it for today. We checked out a lot of stuff. And yeah, it was interesting. I wonder how we will solve these things. Okay, so I need to oh my god, words are just not coming to me. So I need to do something about that maid so that I can open the letter on the tray and put the business card inside. Also, I gotta find out what one round Jack's charm is, lucky charm, so that I can get inside or give it to the doorman. I think these are the things we have to do. We have to figure out first to go on with the story. Okay, so thanks for the stream. It was a pleasure. You really should go. It's time for you to sleep. See you next stream. Yeah, me too. I have to sleep. It's time. Yeah, it's pretty late. Okay, thank you so much for being here. This game is really fun. It's a lot of reading and I don't know a lot of words how to pronounce in English. So sorry about that. But it's very interesting and fun. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And we will continue this next Wednesday. And I will see you soon on Friday for an art stream. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. And see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.